Welcome to Sooner Nation and Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oklahoma Sooners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Oklahoma's offense has the ball first today. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. And I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though. And David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most. And that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Looking downfield on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Sooners in the hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quickly complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the back. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. To the air. It's Hatchett. Lets it go to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Now, after the incompletion, it leaves them with 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Fit it in the window for the score. The old Larynx is going to get a workout today with all these Boomer Sooners cascading down here in Oklahoma.
I do love that about college football, the individual chance. You get in when you get going early, when you get going and get in the game, and they can be a big part of it, man, it energizes the whole team. And you hear what in this stadium, Reese?
Boomer
Sooner.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air, it's Turner. Gets it out quickly. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. They'll run play action. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got the quick pass. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. And the Sooners want to move quickly. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Going over the top. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
I love offensive play callers that are aggressive. Going for it on 4th down, check. In your opponent's territory, now here's an opportunity where you might be able to be aggressive again and take a shot.
Buys a little time. Fires on the move. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man, it's Hatchett. Unloads to the right. He's got it. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. To the air on 1st down. Looking for the goal line. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. To the air on 2nd down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Looking to get it in. Touchdown Sooners! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Turner. Here comes the heat. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got some room to run. The 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Cal is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Aaron Rodgers should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Georgia State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best.
He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Shows him the stiff arm. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The toss sweep to the right. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down. The Sooners are in the hurry-up.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an...
Oh,
This offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Stepping on those glass.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field.
Get your feet out, folks.
Stifled on offense so far, David. Only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like, the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated too because they felt like there
Take
were
your
some
shirt
matchups
off.
they could
Take your
take
pants
advantage
off.
of to get
Jacket
some
off.
points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect.
Picked off, and they ruin an early
You leave your coat on?
drive.
You're going to take it off.
Picked up a few extra on that return.
You telling about your attitude?
A play by this defense to get the football.
You should know that by now.
Couldn't ask for
Dad
better
don't care
starting
nothing
field
about
position
your
for this
attitude,
offense.
child.
Gets the back moving. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Across the 10. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Yeah, this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He's snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already.
You want to look at TV?
And
Look at
he'll
Nastia.
just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work
So you
on
better
offense
talk, because
now.
I ain't finna keep
After
asking you.
throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Wants to throw. It's Turner. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
What's going
The
on?
Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep
Doing well.
It's a nice job running the
You know they be getting on my nerve, asking why you ain't can't sign things up yet.
He didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
I said, let me call her. She probably don't forgot it open.
This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. He gets a block.
All right, I just trying to make sure, because they got training tomorrow, too, if he want to come to workout.
So here comes the Oklahoma offense.
I think it's from, I want to say 6 to 7:30, something like that. But I'll find out for sure in the morning again, and then I'll call you and let you know.
Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
All right, bet.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing.
All right, have a good.
Lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Sooners, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Reads it, fires complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. scrambles and throws off the RPO. Touchdown Sooners! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This offense is so good, and they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He'll pull it on the read. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Handoff to the single running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Back to pass, it's Hatchett. Going for it all. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And after that last touchdown toss, look out, Baker Mayfield's record could be going down for single-game touchdown passes.
Yeah, and you think of all the great quarterbacks and the records that they put up with the Sooners, man. It's impressive. And this guy having himself a day, spreading the ball around, touchdowns palooza. What a nice day.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Hatchett. Bringing the heat. Got a man in the middle. And he makes a completion. They're set up and in business at the 20. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right.
Yeah, and the fullbacks don't run long routes. Most of the time, you keep those guys short off of a little play action or a run fake. Gets the catch, secures it, gets a little bit of yardage.
So now it's 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Now the play fake. It's complete to the left. Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Here's the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Now they'll run it on the toss. Past the 45. Turning it on! We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's head back to Oklahoma and Memorial Stadium.
Go Cooper.
And the Sooners will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll return it. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And they got him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Back to throw, it's Hatchett. Going downfield for the big play. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
Hold.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. He's looking to pass. Fakes to grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Throwing on the run. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Penn State. The defense putting points on the board.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Cal is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Aaron Rodgers should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 2 to Georgia State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas. Get it together.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Breaks into the open. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Hatchett. Quickly to the tight end. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw again. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got an open man. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires complete on the crosser. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Now on the return. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Stealing a score on special teams. What a spectacular play by the return man. 90-plus yards.
No, yes, perfect, great decision. Sometimes when that ball gets inside the 10, you might want to let it bounce, go into the end zone. The returner says, I got different plans, I'm going to make something happen, and he sure as heck does when he gets it.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like last week.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Missed the connection on 2nd, now looking at a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Complete to the left. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that 1st down. Instead, they'll be faced with 4th. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness.
Fires one high and deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
This time he's got it. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. The pull and throw off the RPO. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Touchdown Sooners! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the Jets, and is gone.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a scintillating 52-yard jaunt to the house. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Wants to go up top. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good...
Bringing it back. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Catches it at the 30. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly...
Time to take a shot. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And that one's in incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes it. Tackle. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Cal is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Aaron Rodgers should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 2 to Georgia State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Fights off a defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Runs through a tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sooner! They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Cradles it at the 35. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. You'll take this every time, 5 yards on the first down play.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
That's a miss as an OC. He's coming to the sidelines and listen, that's not a great throw. We got to take something off of it. But we also can't miss inside. So it's a tough dynamic when you're throwing that out route. But either way, quarterback, wide receiver, they have to do a better job being on the same page.
And the offense sticking to its fourth down beliefs. Just 1 for 4 so far today, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Well, this defense wants to bring some pressure. The give to the back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept him bottled up all day. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball. There he goes. He's inside the 40, the 20. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build on, David, you're talking about.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got there so fast, anticipating pass on 3rd and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about.
Oh, he found a space on the right. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Some misdirection with the counter. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Slings it downfield. Got his man on the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Running into the open space. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now improvising. Got his man downfield. Spin, still running. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.